All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Benju Walker, and my husband, Zach, and I are financial empowerment connoisseurs for the past 10 years. We travel across the country and internationally, working with individuals, groups, and organizations, teaching and empowering people to take charge of their financial destinies. Because how many of you know that if you don't take charge of your destiny, no one else will? Well, this is our work and our passion. Now, I'm really excited about this particular training, The Truth About MLM, or Multi-Level Marketing, because it seems that MLM is everywhere today, right? If you're here, it's because you're probably struggling to build your MLM business, or you may be looking to start a business and want to be pointed in the right direction. In any case, I know this is the right place for you. I'll do my best on this training to bring about some insight that I believe is of much value for you and anyone else who's currently in the industry or contemplating being a part of it. The Truth About MLM was birthed after being a part of and observing the multi-level marketing industry for years. You see, Zach and I have been involved in multi-level marketing, multiple programs with several different companies. The fact is that 97% of people fail in this industry. And though the companies want you to believe that you can and will succeed with ease, the fact is that this failure rate has been consistent over the last several decades. So let's go ahead and jump right in. People are typically exposed to multi-level marketing through a company's pitch and promises of becoming a self-made millionaire by joining the company. They tell you that as an independent distributor for the company, you own your own business. It's something that you can do at your own pace and on your own time. You hear from or meet company executives who supposedly started off just like you and are doing this full time. They became millionaires in record time from this opportunity. They are living your dream life thanks to this opportunity. The problem is, what is being presented is not reality, but a pitch, and unfortunately is enough to draw many in without their full knowledge and understanding of what they're getting into. Why? Because the strongest, most powerful motivational force today is false hope. People want to be financially independent, and if a company can sell you this promise that you can have that with them, you begin to hope and unfortunately believe that it will happen for you as well. People typically come into an MLM program with strong optimism and belief that they can succeed, then confront the many obstacles that make it practically impossible to accomplish their goals. Now let me define multi-level marketing, or MLM. First of all, it may surprise you to know that MLM has been around since the 1920s. That's right, the 1920s. It's a strategy used by direct sales companies to encourage existing distributors to recruit new ones. The recruits are known as that distributor's downline. Existing distributors receive commission, usually a small percentage, off of their recruits' sales. All distributors also make money through direct sales of products or services to customers. Unfortunately, as you know, most people hate selling. It's called multi-level because each person gets paid a percentage off of their downline through level 6 or 7. So let's talk through a typical scenario to help you understand how this works. In order to get started as a distributor, you're typically required to make an initial investment of $500 or more. You must make monthly product purchases or payments of $200 or more in order to remain active in the program. You have to identify 5 others to become distributors and have them duplicate for 7 levels. And this is what we call downline building. Okay? Let's assume you get paid $1 for each person in your downline to level 7. And believe me, I'm being very generous when I say $1. Most companies pay pennies on the dollar. Okay? You'll need 500 people beneath you in your downline in order to break even on your initial $500 investment. How long do you think it's going to take you to get 500 people? And depending on how long it takes you to get your first 500 people, you would be spending an additional $200 each month to remain active. So at this rate, how long do you think it's going to take you to break even overall? And how long will it take you to get into profit? Now let me help you put MLM in perspective. When an eager new MLM distributor joins a program, all he sees is the company's promise of financial independence. He goes to work around the clock spreading the word about this great new opportunity with much enthusiasm and zeal. Over time, however, things change. Earnings are not coming in as quickly as he thought. In fact, he's spending more than he's making. This is not as easy as he was led to believe. Seems folks he's talking to have already heard of or been approached by or just aren't interested. And downline building, motivating other distributors to work, next to impossible. Over time, reality sets in. What most people fail to realize on the surface about MLM is that as a direct sales representative, each new recruit that you bring into the program becomes a new competitor for you. You see, the company wants you to believe that all of you have the same opportunity as the company executives did. They encourage you to recruit more and to sell more. The unfortunate reality is that over time, this open market becomes a saturated market where competition among distributors is born. Reality is, what you were told was easy is next to impossible. Now, since the compensation plan is based on commission percentage off of those beneath, the folks at the top continue to reap. As many fail, many unsuspecting others continue to come into the program so that those at the top continue to reap off the blood, sweat, and tears of those in their ever-changing downline. That's you and those like you who are working to sustain the lifestyle of the company's executives. In essence, the numbers may work for company executives and those who join the program initially, but it is not sustainable, and at some point, everyone below a certain threshold is paying to sustain the lifestyles of those at the top. And so even though the intent was not to create a pyramid, you can see how this can easily become a pyramid. Let me be clear. The leaders of these companies are not bad people. It's just that the system used, which is the MLM system, is faulty. So let's look at the real obstacles of MLM, okay? First of all, oversaturation. The MLM industry has become oversaturated with many companies using the same system to bring awareness about their business and to promote their products. This means that each company can only get a set number of clients, right? And so if you get in at the wrong time, you lose. Oversaturation has created extreme competition both across companies as well as within companies. See, the company wants you to believe that you can and will succeed easily. The fact is, the vast majority of MLMs are recruiting MLMs, in which participants must recruit aggressively in order to profit. The problem is most people can only recruit 2 others successfully. And so while the companies want you to believe that you can, based on available data from the companies themselves, get this, the loss rate for recruiting MLMs is approximately 99.9%. Can you imagine that? 99.9% of participants in MLM lose money after subtracting all expenses, including purchases, from the company. Why? In part, as we said earlier, it's because by encouraging recruits to further recruit people with whom to compete, this leads to market saturation. In essence, distributors work to recruit their competition in their downline. Another problem are the high startup costs and direct selling that's required in MLM. Startup costs for direct sales representatives are usually between $300 to $1,000. Now, this can become expensive for the average individual, especially if he or she has been involved in multiple opportunities. Additionally, members are expected to sell a specific volume of products. We know that many people hate selling with a passion. Members are expected to make monthly purchases starting at about $200 while also trying to build their business. This means money going out monthly with very little, if anything, coming in to help offset costs. Now, what about all those big money promises that we hear from MLMs? Well, several sources have actually commented on the income level of specific MLMs or MLMs in general. For example, The Times in 2007 reported that the British government investigation claims revealed that just 10% of Amway's agents make any profit, with less than 1 in 10 selling a single item of the group's products. A high-level Emerald, actually, Amway member, reported that in 2008, a UK justice found out of a population of 33,000 independent business owners, only 0.3%, made sufficient income to cover the cost of actively building their business. That's less than 1%. That's 90, as we said earlier, 99.7% loss rate for investors. Based on Monavy's own 2007 income disclosure, fewer than 1% qualified for commission, and of those, only 10% made more than $100 a week. There's more. Business students focused on ethics reported here in the U.S. that the average annual income from multi-level marketing for 90% of MLM members is no more than $5,000 per year. $5,000 per year. As you know, that's far from being sufficient as a means of making a living. USA Today had several articles about MLM. The first states, while earning potential varies by company and sales ability, we agree, the Direct Sales Association says that the median annual income for those in direct sales is $2,400 a year. $2,400 a year. In October 2010, USA article states that, documents of an MLM called Fortune reveal that 30% of its representatives make no money, and that 54% of the remaining 70% only make $93 per month. Come on, guys. Where is the big money? In February 2011, an article stated that, it can be very difficult, no kidding, if not impossible, for individuals to make a lot of money through the direct sales of products to customers. And unfortunately, big money is what recruiters often allude to in their pitches with multi-level marketing. And so again, I ask, where is the big money in MLM? Roland Whitshell, a former business professor who spent 40 years researching and teaching the pitfalls of multi-level marketing, stated, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone making over $1.50 an hour. The primary product, unfortunately, is opportunity. And as I said earlier, the strongest, most powerful motivational force today is false hope. You see, MLM is an outdated model, an old system, as I mentioned, that's been around since the 1920s. Now, at that time, the U.S. was a series of relatively small, isolated towns and rural areas not easily accessible to small companies. MLM was a useful way to let people know of and to buy products or services. The MLM model made for a lucrative direct sales business for those involved because at that time, It was essentially new and innovative approach to business. This is not the case today. See, with the start of internet commerce and the internet's ability to advertise and sell directly to customers, it rendered this MLM model outdated. Let me use a couple of analogies to drive home this point. You see, new and better models of cars are being developed and sold each year. Why? Because they're constant upgrades to the features that improve upon an owner's experience, smoother ride, better protection, etc. Why would I purchase a 1970 Cadillac when I can afford to enjoy the luxury of a 2016 Cadillac? Okay? If I want to get to Australia, I could use a boat that would get me there in several months, or a plane that would get me there in just a few hours. My decision would be influenced by how quickly I wanted to get to my destination. The same is true for getting to your financial destination. How quickly do you want to get there? Let's assume you want to make an additional $3,900 monthly to help offset your expenses and get you on the path to financial freedom. Weighing your options, you consider the compensation plan for the MLM company that you're currently involved in or considering. You see, you'll have to do this through downline building, and you'll get paid $1 for each person in your downline. So this means that if you and each person in your downline successfully recruit 5 others within record time, based on this plan, you'll need 3,900 people to make your $3,900. Well, a little bit more because you're also making monthly product purchases, so you'll have to work to offset those costs while building your business. Now assume there's a new modern model, okay? Assume that this modern model will pay you 100% on all transactions. By the way, 100% means no downline building. So if all your clients paid you 100%, say $100, you'd make $3,900 with only 39 people. Say what? Yes, I just did. The old system had you working to get 3,900 people in order to earn $3,900. The new system pays you $3,900 with just 39 people. Can you see how powerful this is? So why would you take an outdated model loaded with obstacles when you can enjoy the conveniences of a modern model? Here's a quick recap of our MLM hurdles discussed. Market oversaturation, extreme competition, downline building, direct selling requirement, aggressive recruitment, high startup cost, monthly product purchase. Distributors have to work extremely hard to succeed. It takes a long time to break even and even longer to get into profit. Distributors need thousands in their downline to become financially free. There's the stigma that's associated with multi-level marketing, a lack of tenacity within the team and among individuals involved. So there's a 97% dropout rate in multi-level marketing. Now that we've talked about the obstacles of the outdated MLM system, the question is, what should a modern system do? This new modern system should eliminate direct selling through an online franchise membership program. Members should become business owners, not just distributors. Startup costs should be no more than $25 to $50. Members should not be expected to bring more than 2 others. All members should have equal opportunity to build a strong client base for their business. This eliminates the potential of a pyramid developing. Members should receive 100% commission on each sale. This eliminates the need for downline building. Members should break even on their first sale with the ability to become financially independent relatively quickly. The system should promote collaboration where members work together, investing into the business of other members for a good return. Now, this is the system that you need to get you to your financial destination today. My advice to anyone looking to get started or currently using this old MLM model is this. Understand that every direct sales business opportunity uses a system as a means of generating income for its representatives. Now, the system pays its members percentages on the whole through downline building. It falls in the category of multi-level marketing. Remember, multi-level marketing works for just a few, but is virtually impossible for the average person. When you analyze a system, an opportunity, and observe such, it'd be wise to avoid it. Its compensation plan is embedded with hurdles. Don't waste your time. Walk away. You may say, but I've been involved with company X for such and such period of time, and I don't think they're like other companies. I mean, the leaders are so nice. Listen, don't be foolish and let commitments to a company rob you of your dreams. You should be committed to your dreams and search for the system that will get you to your destination on time. So don't think company, think system. If the system looks like MLM and smells like MLM at the core, it's MLM and it's embedded with hurdles. We have developed a system that eliminates all multi-level marketing hurdles and makes it possible for the average person to succeed. Yes, that modern model that I described, it does exist and it works. We have a 99% success rate, okay? And so if you're in MLM, working hard but going nowhere, I say to you, get out of that hamster wheel now while you may still be ahead. And if you want to learn more about our new modern system, please enter your information below and click the Let Me In button.
Hi folks, welcome back to our discussion of the Easy1up system. As I said before, this is the best business model online, designed for the average person to succeed. If you haven't heard of it, check out our other videos for details. This short video focuses on the compensation plan. Okay? Now, before I get into our compensation plan, I want to share a little secret that makes this program so powerful. You see, while every club member is a franchise or business owner with real clients purchasing from their store, every member is also a client purchasing from another club member's store. As you can see, as a franchise owner with clients, you have clients purchasing from you. Now, your clients are also franchise owners with their own clients. Okay? I want to emphasize that you do not get a single penny of your client's transactions. It's their business, it's their profit. In the same way, you as owner are also a client of your sponsor. So you can see here that you are one of your sponsor's many clients. This is a community approach to wealth building. Okay? Now, our compensation plan is based on the principle of sowing and reaping. The compensation plan for members is as follows. You bring in your two business partners. You keep the first, and you sow your second partner to your sponsor. Now, remember that as franchise owner, your partners are really clients in your online store. So when you sell your second partner to your sponsor, you're really giving your sponsor another client that will make all future purchases from him. Once you sow or give that client to your sponsor, you'll begin to reap, okay? Through this powerful prosperity principle of sowing and reaping, you'll begin to see many new partners passed up or given to you as well. Starting with your first partner, he'll sow up his second to you. And from there, you can see that each second partner is sown to you as a client in your business. This is powerful, okay? As you can see here, your pay line now includes your first partner, who is that direct recruit, plus all others that have been sown or given to you. These are your clients, so as your business grows, they stick with you, purchasing from you. As your clients, they will pay you directly. Now, as I walk through an example, I want you to understand that our members get 100% payout on all transactions, never percentages or pennies on the dollar. There are 4 levels of compensation or franchise levels that our members can purchase. $25 franchise, $100 level, $250, and $500. Let me say this, there are no monthly payments. So you make a one-time payment plus a very small franchise fee to purchase at each new level, okay? So let's say based on this system of sowing and reaping, you reap or get 9 new partners passed up to you. 9 plus your 1 partner, who's your direct recruit that you kept. That's 10 people paying you directly. Now imagine those 10 people as clients following you at each new level. That means they'll all make payments to you to purchase a franchise at each of the 4 levels. So look at that. 10 people paying you $25 is $250. Then paying you $100, that's $1,000. 10 paying you $250 is $2,500. And finally, 10 people paying you $500 is $5,000. So with just 10 clients, you would make $8,750. Subtract your payout of $965, which you pay to purchase all 4 franchise levels, and you'd have a profit of $7,785. Not bad. But get this. You also get paid from any subsequent partnerships that you establish directly. So if you recruit a 3rd partner, that partner becomes your client and pays you directly. You see, once you sow or give your 2nd partner to your sponsor, you keep all other partners. Make sense? This is powerful if you think about it. There you are, you sow your 2nd, okay? Your 1st sows to you. Your 3rd sows to you. Your 4th sows to you. Your 5th sows to you, and on this goes, okay? This goes on to infinity, essentially. You're reaping from each of these partners through this powerful principle of prosperity. Now, why should you, join the Simple Road to Wealth Club? Because we're the originators of this program. We spoke with Peter Wolfing about the obstacles of the online systems and convinced him to put the system together for you. So we know the ins and outs of the system. Secondly, we've developed a blueprint just for you, a blueprint that enables you to gain the maximum out of the system while eliminating all risk. So whether you see yourself as an average person who really wants to succeed, a go-getter looking to accelerate your earnings without the hassle and obstacles of online businesses, or as someone who's tried but been beaten up by the system, don't give up yet. Come join us. Come grow with us. Here at the Simple Road to Wealth Club, we care about you.